Looking at the world of work over the past few years, there have been plenty of changes. But one sticks out: the rise of remote work. It's here to stay, and it's creating new opportunities across the globe. There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, when remote work was possible but rare. But in the first few months of 2020, it became very normal very quickly. Millions and millions of workers have gone permanently remote all over the world, and job postings match that pattern. In the US, there were over 3.5 million remote job postings listed in 2022. Worldwide, remote postings are up over 250% since 2019. For both workers and employers, this opens the door to new opportunities all across the globe. Because remote work eliminates many of the most significant obstacles that would keep potential employees away from a business, it enables both sides to take a broader, global look at where to find their best fits. To understand the huge opportunity for remote work, we need to start by looking at the kinds of jobs and the number of workers potentially involved. Worldwide, 153 million workers are in jobs that could go fully remote, but only 18% actually are remote today. Here's how we get to that number. We know which kinds of jobs are currently being offered remotely and which ones aren't. Just about every chef job requires you to be in the kitchen, meaning those jobs are not suitable for remote work. But on the other end of the scale, a high proportion of postings for a data engineer or an insurance agent don't require coming into the office, meaning they are highly suitable. When you add up the number of workers currently in highly remote jobs, you get 153 million. That includes 28 million who actually are remote right now, but also 126 million who aren't. That's the potential reach of remote work. It's important to note that hiring remotely doesn't mean sacrificing quality. We can compare job postings between remote and in-person positions, and looking at those differences, we find that about 4 in 5 of all positions are what we would call highly similar. This means that remote workers aren't doing different or less challenging work compared to their colleagues in the office. They're just doing it in a different place. This matters because it gives employers more options about who to hire remotely or internationally. Maybe in the past, a business was willing to hire entry-level coders in a foreign country, but have senior leaders working in the office. Now, there's no need for those limits. Your best candidate for VP might be overseas. Good help is hard to find. Why limit yourself to workers close to an office when there are millions more to choose from? If an employer is looking to expand their workforce internationally, where should they look? It can seem overwhelming with the entire world at your fingertips to know where to start. You might want to start with a map and look north and south to minimize time differences. But labor market data can help narrow the search too. Some countries have a higher share of workers specialized in certain industries, like Indonesia and Vietnam for marketing, or a growing tech workforce in Latin America. So far, we've seen high growth among workers in Central America employed by companies in North America, and workers in Sub-Saharan Africa with employers in Southern Europe. In the future, we see an opportunity for more growth, with North American companies hiring in South America and Central Asian companies hiring more in Southern Asia. A global remote workforce gives employers the opportunity to find the skilled talent they need and makes sure that they have the best workers in the world to choose from. Every business needs every possible edge to succeed in a tight and fast-moving labor market, and remote work can help provide it. The world of remote work is changing fast, but that doesn't mean you're left guessing. Labor market insight from Lightcast allows us to look closely at specific roles, industries, and regions in order to see the best possible outcomes so that everyone succeeds in the labor market all over the world. To take a closer look at these trends, download our free research report. The Global Skills Marketplace is available now.